Hey everybody, this week is a special episode of the A-List Admission because
we're covering some movie fan theories and some behind-the-scenes movie conspiracy theories.
Consider this a bonus episode, so sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, and enjoy the show.
Hello everyone.
Hey everybody.
And welcome to a bonus episode of the A-List Admission.
It's probably still going to be numbered the same. Me and China have been uncontested theories for this.
Yeah, so essentially we are filming in advance. We are going away on vacation.
Yeah, we're not saying where.
No, we're not saying where. But we decided to film a couple videos for the interim while we were gone, so that way they will still get posted.
Yeah, so this is just going to be a very short episode.
That's why I'm calling it a bonus. Yeah, it's not going to have like a second half, a movie review. It's just going to be something fun, which, as we said in the intro,
is all movie fan theories and behind-the-scenes conspiracies.
Yeah, so we did 10 theories altogether, 7 about the fan theories and 3 of the conspiracies.
Yes, and just so no one is too worried, all the movies that we did miss, we will catch up on, and we will review once we get back.
Yeah, we'll do one big clump.
Yeah, we'll probably do one episode. The episode back, we'll do a full. It'll be no second half, just reviews.
Yeah,
cool. All right. So, movie fan theories. So,
yeah,
you
can do the. Pardon?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
All I was gonna say was I know a lot of people have different ideas for theories. Like people try to always make something into something else. Like, for example, we'll do the first one.
Yeah, you can.
It is the Pixar shared universe theory. So this one's a pretty common one. A lot of people have already talked about this.
This is actually different than what I thought.
Once
I read the theory.
Okay, go for it.
No, you can read it.
All right. So these include every Pixar movie ever made, like Toy Story, Up, WALL-E, all that. And the theory is that every Pixar film takes place in the same timeline, beginning with Brave, evolving into AI domination, and then ending with animals repopulating the Earth in Bug's Life.
Yeah, and for AI domination, you forgot to mention it would be like WALL-E and The Incredibles.
Right, sorry. But it's kind of fun because I know a lot of people try to tie, like there's already little things.
The Easter eggs is what I thought this theory was, not this.
So this one I've heard a lot about, but the Easter eggs help tie all that forward, right? So kind of going from you doing Brave, like how would you go from Brave to the next thing, right? That kind of thing. Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, I think it's very fun. I think Toy Story would be interesting to see. I guess Toy Story you can always put into the magic side of things.
Yeah. They're not really AI domination. The start of it a little with some of Sid's toys, but...
Yeah, and then animals repopulating the Earth, you can always put Good Dinosaur on that side of things.
Yeah.
Right? So there's like a bunch of ways to look at it. Give it a try. Let us know what you think. See how you can shove every Pixar movie into it.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
I agree.
It'd be a lot of fun. Yeah. So that one was a little mini one, but
this one I'm excited for. I don't know if I've heard this before, but I've seen this movie over 100 times.
I've also heard this one, but you can read this.
Yeah, Ferris Bueller doesn't exist. The movie we are referring to is Ferris Bueller's Day Off, starring Matthew Broderick and
Mia Sara. And the guy who plays Cameron. I know his name and it's not coming.
So do I. Okay.
Don't worry. I'll put it up on the screen if we don't remember at any point of this.
Anyway, yeah. So the theory is that Ferris is a figment of Cameron's imagination, a way for Cameron to cope with his miserable life by imagining a confident, carefree alter ego. This one has some merit because Ferris really is just carefree, devil may care. Like, he's just really, you know what? The life goes on, but at the same time, how does he have a girlfriend? How is he, like, has Cameron made this whole world or just made Ferris?
He's inserted Ferris into the situation, right? But like, you have to keep in mind, Ferris jumping into a parade, just shoved in and is now the star of a parade where everyone's dancing and singing around him is absurd.
I still am wanting John Hughes to confirm or deny this theory.
I think it'd be a good one. Like, I think also looking at like...
It's Alan something.
Oh, it is. It's not Alan Rourke. I don't know why Alan Rourke.
I almost said Alan Tudyk.
And I thought of Alan Cumming.
It's cute. It's cute. It's close to Alan Tudyk.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. I'll put it up on the screen if I remember. But even you have to think of like Ferris' relationship with Mia Sarah. The only one that even contributes truly
Sloane,
is
by the way.
Sloane. Thank you. The only one that contributes is Cameron. Cameron is the voice on the phone to get her out of school, and then Cameron's car is the one that drives them out everywhere, picks them up everywhere, right? Save Ferris. Everyone should know Ferris is fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he just has a sick day.
Yeah.
But everyone treats it like he's dying.
Mm-hmm. No, I know.
It's crazy. This is crazy.
I would like to believe this one, to be honest. I think it's cool.
It'd be fun.
I think it's a cool theory.
It'd be definitely fun.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one is the genie in Aladdin is actually the merchant at the very beginning. Obviously, we're talking about the Aladdin Disney movie from 1992. Do you remember who's in that movie off the top of your head? Other than Robin Williams. I don't remember.
The guy from the OC. No, he's Hercules.
Okay. We're really bad with casts, apparently. Robin Williams is the only one I know. But anyway, so the theory goes is that the merchant who tells the story...
Wait a second. Sorry. Isn't it Matthew Broderick?
No, Matthew Broderick is Simba.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The merchant who tells the story at the beginning is the genie. They both have similar personalities, use the same jokes, and are both voiced by Robin Williams.
Oh.
That doesn't confirm it for me. I don't know what does.
Yeah.
But
also a merchant who would sell lamps and stuff.
And that's what he sells. If you look at the merchant at the very beginning, he's the one that does sell lamps and stuff. Yeah, so he sells lamps and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's very plausible that it could be that. Right.
Yeah.
Also, keeping in mind that he knows the entire story with every lick of detail.
Mm-hmm.
The only one that would know all of that would be the genie, but even the genie that wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's definitely plausible that this starts this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. You want to go next?
Yeah.
It's one of your favorite movies, so.
Doc Brown tried to kill Marty. The movie is Back to the Future. The theory is when Marty first tests the DeLorean, Doc didn't know if it would work or just explode, but he sends Marty anyway to prove his invention, risking his friend's life. The reason they say it's interesting is that it adds a layer of moral ambiguity to Doc Brown. This one's okay. Like, I don't think it's a bad theory per se.
I think it makes sense. Like, if you think about it,
Doc does make sense. It makes way more sense to me than the next theory, but yeah, I think it makes sense.
You think about it, right? Like when you think of Doc Brown, he's made this time traveling DeLorean.
He's also very neurotic, though, so he could just do it, like without thinking of that.
Sure, but why Marty? If you create an invention that could travel through time, wouldn't you be the one to want to use it first?
I don't. Maybe.
Like it
also did light on fire the wheels.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And he's never tested it. Right, like that's the part that is crazy. Is that the first test, apart from, it doesn't Einstein test it first?
Oh, no. Einie.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
So I mean, he could have killed his dog and he didn't. But it's on the same breath as Bruce Banner. He tests himself.
But Bruce tests himself, not Doc.
No, that's what I'm saying. Doc could test himself. You're right.
And he doesn't.
He doesn't.
He puts a teenager.
Or does he intentionally know it would work and just I don't know.
The way that this seems to me is like if we're believing this theory is that Doc Brown picks a kid who is a known slacker.
Oh, he's a slacker.
A known slacker, but also rebellious kid who doesn't really play by the rules, and goes, "Oh, no one will remember this kid."
Yeah.
Also, he's in a family where he is the forgotten one.
Yeah.
So if he goes.
So he's expendable, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this does have some merit to it, definitely.
The next one, I can't stand this theory.
I actually think this is definitely plausible.
This is stupid.
All right. So the next theory is that Kevin McCallister becomes Jigsaw. So obviously the movies we're talking about is Home Alone and Saw. Kevin grows up to be John Kramer, Jigsaw. His obsession with traps, engineering skill, and psychological games as a child hint at something much darker later in life. Why it's creepy is because once you hear it, you can't unsee it. Cheyenne can, but
yeah,
it's actually really hard for me.
No, it's completely. I know he could change his name. That's not the issue.
The name thing is irrelevant, though.
No, I don't see it.
All right.
Like
so-
I get it, but I don't agree with this one.
all right. Let's break some of the traps down he does in Home Alone. He sets the guy's head on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Jigsaw didn't do a lot with fire.
No, but I'm saying like this is early traps that could kill people,
Mm-hmm.
right? Remember, he also throws an iron at a guy's face, sticks his feet to the ground, boils something hot for the guy to grab
Something
the
with
door.
the stairs too.
There's also a tarantula. I know the
A
tarantula.
nail in his foot.
Yeah, he
something.
steps on a nail. There's a lot of traps like this that are dangerous as hell.
I just don't like. I completely understand the theory. I'm not a fan of this theory.
No, being a fan of it is one thing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
like I understand where someone would come up with this, and I understand why it's a fan only theory, not a verified thing.
the other thing you have to keep in mind is if Kevin McCallister does this and is successful, because he is successful in the movie, and he also does it for the next couple movies.
What?
This idea.
Oh, yeah.
Traps. Like even in Home Alone 2, he does the same thing,
Yeah.
right? He could get a taste of this. Like,
Well,
absolutely.
I have another layer to this theory.
Go for it.
What if Kevin learned these skills from one of his older brothers?
Could have.
So
Absolutely.
secretly,
One of the-
Jigsaw could be one of the other McCallisters.
Absolutely.
You know, that one I like a little better because it adds an extra layer of depth.
You just don't
but
want it to be Kevin, is what it is.
I could care less if it's Kevin. I just think it'd be cooler if it was like one of the older siblings or something that's like digging into. It could be he could still be Jigsaw, but getting the ideas from one specific sibling too. I don't know.
Yeah, or you can do it the other way where it's like the news, because obviously Kevin's going to be in the news. The news inspires a kid to do it himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You want to go to the next one?
Yeah, I realized these 7 theories are perfect for each of us
Yeah,
based on the
literally perfect.
movies.
Oh, I know. I'm so excited for the next one. But go for this one.
Next, the Joker in Joker from 2019 isn't the real Joker. So the theory is that Arthur Fleck, who is Joaquin Phoenix, inspires the real Joker later in life, but he himself never becomes the one who battles Batman. Why it's interesting is that it helps preserve continuity with the Batman mythos. I love this one, actually.
I think this is a good one, but it does copy a lot from Gotham,
Oh, yeah.
right? Because Gotham does the same thing, where Cameron Monaghan is the Joker, but he isn't the Joker that Batman fights,
Yeah.
right? But this being the more mainstream movie than the show Gotham, this idea is really good. I think
Yeah.
it does put the idea of a clown that is larger than life, very spontaneous, very like out there, and absolutely could inspire someone to take over that mantle. And especially because you can inspire someone that is more insane than Arthur. Because like as much as we want to say Arthur was a good Joker, he was a terrible Joker when you compare him to what he is in the comics and what he is in the games and stuff, right? He's not the Joker. So I can definitely see some kid that is mentally insane really latch on to someone like the Joker and become the Joker.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think it's a better idea. I think if we make this a thing, it kind of fixes the Joker 2 as well. Because in the Joker 2
Oh my gosh, don't even.
was
Folie à
brutally
deux.
bad.
Yeah.
Terrible, dude. Because then for me, this goes, okay, well, I don't have to worry about this Joker because this Joker isn't the real Joker.
Yeah.
Right? Cool. All right, so number 7 is the machines let Neo win. So obviously this talks about the whole Matrix trilogy. The theory goes that Neo didn't break the Matrix. He was just part of the system all along. The one is a control mechanism to keep rebels hopeful and predictable. Why it's deep? Makes the ending more ambiguous and tragic, which is true. So I don't know how much you remember of the Matrix as a series.
Not much. I mean, this sounds like a part of the system all along thing. Sounds like a lot of those like Interstellar vibe kind of thing to me.
So for me, I like this theory a lot because it does do one of the main things about it where like the machines are the ones that control the Matrix. Right? And the machines know who Neo is. Especially after the first movie, the machines know who Neo is. So letting him save the Matrix or like break everyone out of the Matrix doesn't make sense for the machines.
No.
The only way the machines don't stop Neo is by not stopping him on purpose. So that way, the one changes consistently. When Neo eventually dies,
Yeah.
there'll be another one.
Mm-hmm.
The prophecy of the one continues, and there'll be another one. And the Oracle is not the Oracle that, like, we believe is telling him he's the one. It is all controlled by the machines to tell him, oh yeah, you're the one.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think it's a great theory, because I really do think that this makes it so that way there's always a matrix.
Mm-hmm.
It always is just a cycle that keeps on going and going and going and going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's really cool.
It's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the theories.
Those are in-universe movie theories.
Yeah.
So people kind of tying dots, or connecting dots that either are there or not there.
Yeah.
So the second part is all behind-the-scenes movie conspiracies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have 3. Yeah. I was going to say I can do one, you can do one, and then we can kind of split the third one because there's a lot to digest with that.
I kind of like that. Let's do it.
Okay, I'll do the first one, which I have not heard this theory before, and I love it. It's
Neither
actually
have I.
really cool. So the movie is for The Shining, which is 1980. The moon landing was faked by Stanley Kubrick. He is the director of The Shining, if you didn't know. So the conspiracy goes that the U.S. government allegedly hired Kubrick to fake the Apollo 11 moon landing, and The Shining is filled with his cryptic confession. The 2 points that they do talk about are that Danny, who's the son in the movie, wears an Apollo 11 sweater, and then room 237, which in the book was room 217, so it was 237 in the movie, may represent the 237,000 miles between Earth and the moon. A bonus is that Kubrick refused to ever speak about the moon landing publicly.
Ooh. It's the bonus that is the kicker for me.
Yeah, the fact he refused.
But, like, why? If
Exactly.
you're not involved, then why does it matter?
Why does it matter? And, like, little hints of changing something so subtle. Why bother changing the room number?
Yeah,
like, it's
why
something so
237?
trivial.
Yeah, why 237 from 215?
217. But
217, sorry. Like, you're only changed one number.
But it doesn't. You don't need to change it. Like, it's in the book.
I know.
And it's such a trivial thing. Why bother changing it? Unless he was doing it for nostalgia, if he had a house that was that number or something.
Right.
But I really think that's bullshit. I think it's true.
I don't think it's true. I think we actually landed on the moon.
I think it's true that he may have had something to do with it. I don't think necessarily that the government hired him to fake the landing, but I do think he could have had something to do with it.
Maybe I like to believe that he had filmed a fake moon landing if we couldn't get there.
But I do think the moon landing is real.
Yeah, I think.
But I don't know. Like, I want to read more of these conspiracies with the moon landing because there's a lot to digest with that too.
Yeah, I do think if we're taking that he filmed a moon landing, I think he faked a fake one in case they didn't actually make it to the moon.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so the next one is The Omen. The Omen was cursed. So obviously we're talking about the original Omen, 1976. The conspiracy is, during filming, 1, Gregory Peck's plane was struck by lightning. 2, a crew member died in a car accident near a road sign that read Omen 66.6 kilometers. And 3, a trained animal handler was mauled to death. The conclusion is that many believe that the film was attracting dark forces.
I don't think this is necessarily cursed. I think it's just bad planning.
What do you mean?
Or not bad planning. Number 2 is crazy coincidence. The third one is just a sad tragedy. I don't think it might have anything.
Yeah, but if it was an animal in the movie, because I don't remember what animals are in the movie The Omen.
I wanted to say a raven, but
I think there's definitely a dog.
Oh, there is definitely a dog.
So maybe the dog mauled the trainer.
Maybe. I have no idea. I don't know if it necessarily means it was cursed, but
I don't know. Three major things happened where it could definitely have led to someone dying.
Yeah.
Right? Like the fact that even Gregory Peck's plane goes struck by lightning, definitely minor because planes get struck by lightning kind of often-ish, but like that's crazy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It could be cursed. Like, I mean, but there's a bunch of horror movies that have weird things that happen to them, right? So you never know. This could definitely happen.
Maybe.
Especially if people want to play around with dark forces or like shit like that, right?
Well, with the last one, this one I wholeheartedly believe was cursed because there's a ton of unexplained accidents that have happened and deaths and some demonic stuff with the Curse of the Exorcist, which came out in 1973. So the conspiracy is that the film was cursed, again, plagued by unexplained accidents, tragic deaths, and possibly even demonic forces. So there are a few different things here. I'll cover the first two. You can cover the next set,
Sure.
then I can cover this and so on.
Sound good?
So there were a couple strange events on set. The set caught fire during filming. Specifically, Reagan's bedroom was untouched, but the rest of the set burned down, and no cause was ever officially determined. And then second, the director, William Friedkin, brought in a real priest to bless the set after continued unexplained events.
Cool. So the next part is the multiple deaths. So several people associated with the film died during or shortly after production, including Jack McGowran, Burke Dennings in the film, who died of influenza, Vasiliki Maliaros, the older woman possessed by the demon in one scene, also died before the film was released. And 3 other crew members and family of cast died unexpectedly. I wish they had gone into more specifics, but it's crazy that we've had so many people that have just passed away either before or during production.
I know. And there's more. There was potentially a cursed premiere, but at the Rome premiere, lightning reportedly struck a church across the street from the theater where they were doing the premiere. Audience members claimed to have fainted, vomited, or left the theater shaken. Some cinemas even handed out barf bags. That I don't think is a cursed premiere. That's just people being freaked out. And one woman sued Warner Brothers, claiming the film caused her to pass out and break her jaw. This section of the premiere, I do think, is kind of bullshit.
I agree.
The lightning striking the church is kind of just, that's crazy.
I mean,
but I don't think the latter two have anything to do with a curse.
I mean, if there was a storm that was coming by anyway, and
if it's a steeple, a metal steeple,
either a metal
lightning
steeple
rod,
or the wind.
Yeah, I know, but churches don't usually have a lot of that. They have a cross that could be used as a lightning rod.
Regardless, the people leaving with fainting
and barf
vomiting,
bags and stuff, that's not uncommon.
You have to keep in mind, this was 1973, was it? So like, people probably weren't used to movies like this. So they were probably vomiting because they were just scared.
Yeah.
But the woman that passed out, dude, again, like you probably just got freaked out and then broke your jaw. So the last part was use of real exorcisms. So it's rumored that some of the audio effects in the film were from real exorcism recordings, leading to accusations of spiritual contamination. The film is banned in several countries and has been blamed for allegedly triggering real demonic possessions.
I mean, I could see why it was banned in several countries. So is like Clockwork Orange.
Or even just lesser, like there are movies that are like Disney.
Borat probably.
Like Disney also has banned certain movies in Asia.
They've banned it or Asia banned it?
Sorry, Asian has banned them.
Asia has banned it?
Yeah. So like anything that shows gay stuff is typically.
Oh, I thought that was in North Korea.
No, typically.
Probably
in
that
Asia
too,
as well.
though.
Yeah.
So yeah, Exorcist, we have watched it. It is not scary. Back in the 70s, I could definitely see it would be scary. Like my mom saw it when it came out in theaters and she was scarred for life. She does not like horror movies. She does like thrillers, but even like Carrie at the same time freaked her out too. So like for back in the day, it was probably a really freaky movie for good reason, because considering what we have now and then, a lot's changed. But yeah, Exorcist is one for the books when it comes to conspiracy theories for sure.
I mean, there's always going to be movies that have weird circumstances around them, right? And so, and like we only mentioned 3. There's stuff like about the Wizard of Oz that people talk about all the time.
Those aren't necessarily theories. There's a lot of bloopers, like a lot of movie mistakes.
So one quick theory that I read just really quickly was that Judy Garland was apparently drugged the entire movie.
I've heard that though.
Yeah, but is it true or is it not true? No one knows.
She died of a drug overdose, so I don't know if people just push that on because of that.
But then there was also a lot of unexplained deaths in The Wizard of Oz.
Really?
100%.
Well, I know the mercury poisoning.
Yeah.
Too, but Again, not conspiracy.
well,
that was just
and then
she was like there was mercury in the paint. Like
and then the woman who played the Wicked Witch
that's
also
what I'm talking about.
she got burned from the
Yeah.
Oh, is that the mercury?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Or like mercury burns essentially.
Yeah. There's a lot of other theories out there, so let us know what your favorite theory is. And then for those that want to talk about the in-universe theories, let us know what your favorite is. Like, we talked about the Pixar one. We've talked about Matrix. We've talked about a bunch of them, right? So let us know. Like, even if you want to bring your own. Like, for example, I've heard that the whole, in Titanic, not that we've seen Titanic, that Jack isn't real. So.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the one where Inception starting and Titanic ending. Remember?
Oh, I don't know that one. I don't remember that one.
Oh, that Jack is Leo in Inception. Remember how he starts in the water?
Yeah.
He like dies in the water in Titanic.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, there's some theory
That's
about
cool.
this.
Yeah, so I mean, like we're just scratching the surface of a bunch of different theories, a bunch of different in-universe theories, and I mean, like even if we go into the Marvel stuff, like how many?
Oh my gosh, that's too long.
No, but I'm saying like Marvel's really good at like tying threads to movies and stuff. So other movies might be doing the same, and we just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
Right. So. Very quickly, thank you so much, everyone, for watching this episode. I know it's tiny. It's only going to end up being around a half hour anyway, maybe less.
Maybe less, but it's just to give you guys something while we're relaxing.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Follow us along on any social media that you might follow. So like YouTube, Spotify, anything podcast related, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Letterboxd, Threads, you name it. We have it all. These are just our opinions for all of these.
Well, for
theories.
this, it does not really, but
these are our opinions.
These are
for
facts, or like these are not facts. These are not ours. These are theories we found online.
Of course, but these are just our opinions on the theories. What we believe is real, what we believe is not real. People might fight on that. So hey, I'm just saying that these are just our opinions for those.
Yep.
If you want to watch any of the reels, I don't know if there'll be a whole lot of reels for this episode, but any reels that you want to watch is always going to be on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. Eventually, Facebook, X, and Threads.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there anything else you want to add before we go?
Nope.
Cool.
Just we are relaxing and enjoying our vacation.
So thank you very much, everyone. We'll get ready for movie reviews when we come back, and
we'll see you at the movies.
See you there. Bye.
Bye.